Hi guys, it's day 46 of 100 days of 1% better. So let's go straight into our updates for today. So out of a gallon of water, I drank 3 for 3, 1 gallon.
Glass water, 3 for 3. Yay.
Which was really good. I also drank 1 cup of green tea.
Also made some green tea.
And I had my vitamins as well. And I did spend time with prayer and God.
Read the rosary and read the Bible, as well as read 5 pages of Bleep Feelings.
I guess Chichi also wants to be here. She's my girl. My whole world. It's a cutie patootie. Oh, good. I did journal and I read Isaiah 60, 19 to 22 and Isaiah 61, 10 to 11. And this is what we learned. We learned that God is an eternal light, and that God's eternal presence is a guiding light, promising his people they will no longer walk in darkness or sorrow. And it reassures us that regardless of current struggles, and it talks about that when we walk with him, we no longer walk in darkness or sorrow. And it reassures us that regardless of current struggles, that God's presence will lead us to a brighter future. The end of sorrow and mourning, it encourages us to hold on to the hope of the healing and renewal that comes from facing difficult circumstances with God. Joy in salvation, there is joy in having a relationship with God, and it invites us to rejoice in the transformative power and grace that God has and its ability to change our lives and our circumstances. And flourishing in righteousness. When we embrace God's righteousness, we will experience a flourishing life. It encourages us to cultivate a life that reflects God's love and justice, knowing that such a life brings glory to him. And I couldn't agree with that more. And yeah, feel like all these things really do speak to me, and it's really good. And I did read 5 pages of Bleep Feelings, and I read pages 180 to 185, and what we learned was, this is the whole chapter is on Bleep Love, so a lot of this is like related to like relationships and all. So assess your needs and desires, clearly define what you're seeking in a partner and what you can offer in return. Develop personal qualities that make you desirable for a future partner, such as empathy, communication skills, and reliability. For anyone out there, that is like the bare minimum and basic things that you need. Expand your social circles by engaging in activities and communities that align with your interests to meet like-minded individuals. Be open to opportunities. Approach potential relationships with an open mind, allowing for connections that may not fit your initial expectations. Communicate effectively. Practice clear and honest communication to establish mutual understanding and respect. And set realistic expectations, understanding that no one, again, is perfect, and be prepared to accept imperfections in yourself and others. And I think that's really great advice and things that I also have learned and still learning. And out of 10,000, we did exercise and go to the gym yesterday, and I did back, and you'll see that in the outro. And of course I did my self-care. I've always keep doing it, and as you guys can see, my hair is returning to the way that it was 2 years ago, and I'm so happy because I look more and feel more like myself than I have in like a really long time. And out of 10,000 steps yesterday, we hit 5,582, and we burned around 357 calories. Kind of on the lower side because I didn't push myself too much at the gym, but I'm still glad that I made it. And of course I meditated. So out of a total of the daily habits, out of 8 habits, I did 7, which is 88%. And I think you guys can see that we're getting more towards having 88% as the new medium level. 75% is still there, but I'd like to reach towards 88% because genuinely going to the gym and stuff feels really, really good. And in terms of my 1% better, let's see what we can do in December for this podcast and website. But I think what I'm really enjoying the most is just being more active and taking care of myself, because I remember during 75 Hard, I was so into that but then life kind of got in the way over the last like 2.5 months prior to this, and I just feel like now I'm getting back into my normal headspace, which is good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. At the end of every video, I like to say that the world is a better place because of you. Make sure that you live up to it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Just a normal, daily occurrence. Gigi, Shibandu, Wah, my.
You're such a good girl. You're quite cute.
I made it to the gym today and I'm so glad that I'm being more consistent with it. Today I did back after my warm-up and it was really fun and I enjoyed it.